Hi collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this reading is going to be intended for the chosen ones, okay? Also known as the 144,000 earth angels, light workers, star seeds, shamans, healers, warriors, whatever you may define yourself as. If you are here on the mission to help with the upliftment of humanity to the 5D Christ consciousness, then you're definitely, one of the chosen ones, okay? Now, this reading may not resonate for all the chosen ones, but if you are coming across this, then you very much could have this happen to you, or it could be getting revealed to you that is currently happening to you right now. Because, guys, we are getting activated. I know that I've already been activated, but there's so many different triggers that can happen because there's different levels of ascension that happen until you get into that 5D Christ consciousness, because you kind of have to go through the different stages. There's 3 tiers, and I was hung up in the 4D for a while because the 4D is like preparing you for the 5D, and it's where you're already starting to get to the 5D level, but then you start to notice triggers that when they happen, in fact, you feel them. And you know that you feel your elevation drop, okay? It's like you feel it in your soul. And like some may describe it as getting like shocked or zapped or, but for me it was just like, that feeling if you have strong intuition, right? And you see somebody get hurt and you feel it for a split second. That's kind of where I was feeling it, was in my, my solar plexus, right? And then, of course, my mind, too, because I knew that I was trying to stay on such a high vibration, and I was trying to flip everything. So every time something negative would come my way, or something, to kind of bring me down, I would flip it to something I was grateful and thankful for, and I could get it back up there. So you're kind of learning how to find the triggers, and you basically have to retrain your mind to fully letting go of all of those things, because you may have things surface and come back up to trigger you. Like I was realizing that I was having things that were coming about that were wounds for me before. They'd come up as triggers just to see how I would process it when somebody would talk about it. Like say, something was very painful that happened in your childhood, or very embarrassing or something like that. Somebody may bring that up, or you may come across like a picture of it or something like that, just to see how you were going to react with it. Because see, when you're in this 5D Christ consciousness, you're in this energy of pure love. And it's like you run off this vibration of love that how to see how to handle that situation or accept what happened in the form of love, right? That it was a lesson that taught you something that empowered you and made you who you were today. That's all I can really explain for it to you guys. You'll just know, because you're basically in this level that is, you're vibrating so high that you're in just pure bliss. It's like peace, love, harmony. You have full control of your soul. And you're so empowered that nobody can bring you. It's like that saying, like up in cloud 9 or whatever. To me, that's when you're, I guess, like when you're fully in love or whatever. But see, the true part of being fully in love like that is loving yourself and not letting anybody bring you down. Once you have a lover, then you got to work with them, because you got to have that equal give and take and all of that. But anyway, so that 5D Christ consciousness is very neat. But anyway, that's the big shift. This is the great awakening. This is the ascension to the new earth, to the new world. And its chosen ones have all been activated, right? But see, because you've been activated, you may have gotten the realization or the calling. You may be needing to answer the call, and you'll know when you're if you're being called to if you're going to answer the call, right? Because many are chosen, but few answer the call. It's if you're ready to do the work, if you're ready to, if you really feel as though you have a mission and a passion to put out there into this world that's going to spread of love and light. Now, all of you might not have a passion to like be a leader, to be a teacher, to be a healer like I am, and start up a platform and be an influencer, and but one of my missions is to unite the chosen ones, the light workers, 144,000 earth angels out there, right? So I've always known that I had this very very powerful gift to use, and then I have whatever resources that I need available to be able to use them to enlighten, to activate. This reading alone could activate you, could awaken you, could ascend you to a higher level, could give you the guidance that you need, as I do have shamanistic healing and Reiki healing that I can do just within this video alone, right? So definitely pay attention to what you're starting to think and feel and things that you're coming across. It's really important to start doing things to try to let everything from the past go. It's like basically you have to pluck all of those things out, right? So you should definitely, if you're listening to this with an earbud and you're not watching the screen and what I'm doing, I'm definitely calling you to the screen at this time as I'm doing Reiki right now to try to get some of these things out. Right? You basically have to start pulling these things out, okay? Like plucking them out, like pulling them to the surface, like so you can address them. It's like, say you had like a photo box. This is something that I literally did to try to heal a lot of my wounds, because I know me having these shamanistic healing powers, I have done everything within my own. I have done everything in my own hermit energy to awaken, to enlighten myself, to heal myself. That is how powerful it is. And not all of you may have those abilities, but some of you may. When you start to get to these higher levels of consciousness, you very much start to reveal different psychic abilities and gifts that you have, as this 5D Christ consciousness allows you to connect, with so many different abilities that you have. And it's realizing that we are not separate from Christ, God, source, universe. It's very much within us. And we all do have access to our psychic abilities and gifts. It's just our 3D world and matrix has led us to believe that we only have the senses that we know that are there. But we all very much have clairvoyance. We all have third eyes. We all have, all of these things. So they're like muscles. You have to use them. You have to activate them, right? Okay, so you need to know that if you're running off of any type of lower vibration, you're not going to be able to access your higher vibrational chakras. So a lot of people have blockages down here that don't even allow them to fully open up these chakras, right? Most of them don't get to the third eye, crown chakra, and some of the other ones that we have, but I'm just going to work on like the main 7 chakras. So a lot of these things that get stuck and trapped is if you're holding on to any fear, anger, hate, resentment, heartache, things like that, stay in those energies, right? And they create blockages. When you have a blockage within one of your chakras, the energy cannot fully run through your body, right? So you cannot raise your vibration. To be connected to God, to Christ, to source, you have to be running in these higher vibrational energies. Why? Because God doesn't associate with the lower vibrational energies, because then you're within the devil's energies, right? So just like when you say things like, I want, that's envy. You are never supposed to say, I want something. You're supposed to know that you're the co-creator of your life, that you need to say that you already want, not that you want it, that you already have it, that you deserve it, and God will give it to you when you deserve it, so you need to be more empowered with the way that you say things. You need to treat yourself with all of this love. If you want something and you feel you deserve it, buy it for yourself. Don't limit yourself. If you have the money available and it's in front of you, buy it for yourself. You deserve it. Where they've controlled us is we're being in this energy of fear and worry about money and bills and how to uphold this 3D matrix, right? This money is not, or this world is not ran off of money. It's not. They want us to believe that. They want us to believe in its illusion. Now, also, keep in mind that this world is ran off of money and materialistic things. So even though I said, like, if you really desire something, go buy it, things like that, that doesn't mean go crazy and buy whatever you want, because when you have too much of stuff, then you have all of this material thing that you're disconnecting from your spirituality. Like, you cannot go crazy. You have to find that balance, right, in this 3D matrix between money, materialistic, spirituality, because we do need money to work in this world, right? But it's like you don't focus on lack. You don't focus on what you don't have. You need to focus on what you do have. Being grateful and thankful all the time already raises your vibration and has you up here. Most people that are very, very grateful and thankful for everything that they have already found ways to release and let go of things that have been blocking them, that have been, because you cannot have love and hate to be running efficiently, right? To having all of your chakras aligned. You cannot be having the devil and God within you. You cannot. So you either pick one or the other. And you're constantly going to have the devil trying to get in there because we are on earth here in the devil's playground in the 3D world, right? But that's where you go to source, you go to God. So when you start to feel jealous or envious, like everybody does it, right? You know, you see somebody get blessed with something that you want, and then you go, oh, I want that. But if you flip it and you say like, wow, they deserve to get that. Look at them. They're getting blessed for that. And you send love their way, God's seen that. He knows everything that's thought, felt, everything. And if you sent gratitude their way, then God says, okay, you're next. Because when you're getting shown that somebody's getting a blessing or somebody's getting something, in fact, that you want, then it's like to show you that you're next. But if you show that jealous envy, then it's like, no, right? And it's those sort of things, right? So, and this world constantly flows off laws of attraction. So you have to be working with it. If you get a bunch of money and you're just trying to save it up and bank up your bank account, it's just going to stay there, and you're probably going to notice that you're still like just going to be draining instead of going up anyways, because money is not meant to just stay and to save up. Anything is not meant to just be stagnant. It creates negative energy. Even if it's an item you get in your home, that's why if it's not physically doing something for you, like you're looking at it, it's like my plaque here. Yes, it just sits here. But if I look at it and I admire it, it makes me feel empowered because this is my business that I'm working on growing, then yes, it does something for me. But say that it was up on a shelf back there and I couldn't see it, then it's not doing anything for me anymore, unless I'm thinking about every day, oh, my plaque is up there, I don't see it or whatever. That's why it's really important. You have to take a look at everything within your life. Your life is really a reflection of your inside, of how you feel inside, the thoughts that you have. So if you have anger, hate, resentment out there or in your heart, that's what you're going to be seeing out there. That's in fact we're going to be drawing into you, and that's what you're going to see. So if you're on any of those type of vibrations, that's your problem right now. You need to completely work on your mind and being grateful and thankful. You need to stop focusing on what's not working out and instead of work on what does. Know that when something breaks or you lose something, it's because something better is coming in, but not if you hold on to the reason why. It could be a lesson. It could be karma. Maybe you took something of somebody's and broke it, and now it happens to you, or whatever it may be. And you don't know if it's from this lifetime or a previous lifetime, because you have a lot of different things. Also, you incur other people's debt, other people's problems. If you surround yourself by people that are negative, you're going to be having negative stuff. It's like sticky. It's going to be getting onto you. So yes, you're going to have your things break. You're going to have the terrible things happen when you're in the energy of those people. It's because you're not having self-love for yourself. You have to create boundaries from people. You have to be in charge. It's like, yes, we're in charge of our bodies, right? But you have to keep in mind that we are spiritual beings living the human experience. These are just like our avatars, right? Our souls really radiate way outside of our body, right? And we just absorb everything. And we get attracted to everything that we're surrounded by. So if you're vibrating very high, you're going to be around high vibrational souls. And that's what the big shift and the divide and everything's going to happen. Everybody that raises their vibration to this 5D energy are going to raise right up with everybody. And the ones that don't are going to be falling apart. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get too much into talking about what's going to happen after that. But you need to know that as being chosen ones and as being light workers, because I know that this reading is going to trigger a lot of not chosen ones. And you'll know right away if you're not or if you are, but I still put the projections out there because, a lot of people want to be chosen. And that's a beautiful thing. You want to know that you were sent here, picked by God to help with the upliftment of humanity. And you know what? If you want to start doing that, there's no me telling you that you can't be. And that's also why I said, this is meant for all chosen ones. But you need to know that being a chosen one, right? We got a lot of abilities and gifts that were given to us by God to come down here. So many of us have these amazing talents. That's why people are envious of them. But what you don't understand is that for us to have these amazing talents and abilities is because, in fact, we're supposed to be using them because we have such a high vibration of light. When we are in our passion and we are creating, we are vibrating like magnified, right? And that is going to awaken so many souls and send the love and light out. Plus, God knew that people were going to be envious. So it's kind of a way to safeguard us a little bit because they're going to be taking our energy and our light. So we didn't want us to be so depleted that we wouldn't be able to serve our mission. But unfortunately, that evil, there's so much of it, and so many of us got blocked, and we weren't So many of us have had just so much trauma we've been working through that we have not been replenishing ourselves. That's why the fight, that's what the fight and the control is. It's what the 5D is about. That's what everything is. It's to shut down the spirituality. Guys, realize that. It's to impose fear on a global thing. If you believe in God and have faith and trust in God, right, then you don't have fear. So once fear now steps in, now the devil's in you. I've never understood that, why everybody feared. God knows the whole blueprint of your life. God's in control of when you live, when you die, everything that happens to you. You don't live in fear. Just like, you don't fear about all of the evil that's going on in the world. You don't fear serial killers and all of that stuff. Yeah, I said that. I just did. Because you know why? Because if you have faith and trust God that you're going to be divinely protected and that those sort of people aren't going to come around you and you vibrate high, you're not going to. Because unfortunately, here on earth, you have to prove yourself. So yes, there are going to be some wicked souls running around, right? Those are meant to take care of the other ones. The ones that, those are to take care of the karma. That, you wouldn't have a light without dark. You wouldn't have good without evil. You wouldn't be able to tell who your beautiful souls are and who's not. So if you want to meddle in that type of energy and you want to be like that, then you're going to surround yourself by that. Right? And just like if those people are here, they're still given a chance by God to prove themselves. So maybe they went down the wrong path. Now they're going to have to answer to God after. But what I'm saying is, if they're still here on earth, every single soul here on earth is here because of God, proving to God that they want to ascend, right? Us chosen ones, however, we already have. We're from the light, and that's what people don't understand. We are different. Us chosen ones are from the heavens. We are earth angels. We are star seeds from other galactical star systems, incarnations. A lot of us, are from the beginning times. We've had so many incarnations, but it's like we're on these missions to come down here. That's why we are meant to have everything that we need to fulfill our missions. People are never supposed to be envious of us, but see, darkness attracts to the light. And a lot of you have just, we were like sleepers, right? A lot of us were put down where, we had to go through these dark things because, see, God gave us that from inside. We were going to build it, up from inside. That's how you take something down. You rise. And that is what we are doing at this time. So if you're getting guided to this reading and you have something, some sort of talent, something that you're creating or making, or it's a passion you've always wanted to be an environmentalist, or, don't let society or the world make you feel like you can't. Don't be like, well, I couldn't do that because I had to go to school. Start thinking right now, get in your creative energy. What's something you could do on your own right now? You want to do something to help the oceans? What's something you could do? Start by going to the ocean, walk around, see what you get, connect with the resources, things like that. Start looking online, get ideas, get into groups, do things. You don't realize that when you start pursuing something that you desire, God sees that and starts to give you the doors and the connections. He knows how to connect. All of us chosen ones are strategically organized, are strategically placed, and we are getting strategically mobilized, and we are starting to awaken the masses. We are by showing out, shining out, launching all of these projects at once, rising up into our passions. Guys, this stuff has been out there forever, but everybody didn't want to see it. It's called light language, language through the light. You guys, is through energy, through songs, through music, through talents. A lot of the people, our chosen ones, are in high positions because they were giving, that's what was supposed to happen. A lot of these people in high positions were supposed to come out and use their talents and abilities to help awaken. But for whatever reason, the 3D matrix being so strong, the strongholds, the devil energies, the manipulation, the spell work, all of that stuff getting thrown at us has caused so much fear they didn't know how. I already know a whole list of them. I've been writing them down, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you. I really am, because you know what? Once we all, and maybe it was just to already put them in the position of power for when us chosen ones start to rise, for them to grab us and ascend us like that up there. So if you run across this video and you are in a position of power, you've got a big subscriber base, or you're a musician or an actor or something like that, and you know that you chosen, you better start pulling his chosen ones up. You come across this, let me tell you what, because this is your time to answer the call. You're already using a talent, a gift, ability that God gave you. You know if you are chosen or not. You know. You get activated. You get the remembrance. You get everything. So that is what is so beautiful, is this world is going to start to, it is just going to go viral everywhere with these chosen ones awakening and activating. And that's why I was hidden in plain sight. I know it. And I know that I was told just working quiet, build this stuff, work this stuff up, getting all the downloads, the messages that I do. And I was hesitant to launch myself, but I knew, I got to wait a little bit. I was always told, wait. I knew when it was going to be time to shine out, to show out, to start to put these together. I've got so many ideas and plans that are going to help spread love and light. We're going to save this world. We are. All right. So, oh my gosh. So, yeah, second part of this reading is that, unfortunately, this darkness is so heavy, and there's so much manipulation and spell work, and the devil's on the rise because he knows this has been spiritual warfare. Confirmation right there, okay? So definitely chosen ones are being attacked heavy. Chosen ones are being trying to take out. I actually had somebody try to take me out, not even playing it. I knew because of the vision that I got and everything. It's like I seen it all. I was protected, though, and I'm told I am protected. And God is protecting us, looking out for his chosen ones, moving us away from situations. I've got a reading down there that's a warning that you may want to watch it. Because we're so awakened and stuff like that. We have heightened intuition and abilities. For you to be divinely protected, remember I said you can't have fear. You cannot have fear. The enemy is weakening because we are rising. But you need to not have fear. So you really need to listen to your intuition at this time, the feelings that you get. Because you could be having something coming your way to try to harm you, but God's going to give you the feeling to go this way instead. You're going to feel your angels shift you. If all of a sudden you get moved, something happens, right? You get delayed. All of a sudden you're going to go this way in a big fire truck, and you get hung up 5 minutes. You don't know. So you guys need to go with it. You need to stay high vibration if you can. Oh my goodness. So much stuff is coming in. So yeah, I've just been getting rerouted all of this stuff, all of these messages. I was getting so many warnings, in fact, before that this happened. And then when it happened, I was like, oh my God. I was so grateful and thankful. And then I got scared for a few minutes, and I remembered, that's right. Don't hold the fear. High vibration, right? All right, so a lot of the spell and manipulation and everything that's coming, it's trying to impose that fear. It's trying to get that self-doubt, right? So if you're noticing that you're doubting or you're feeling whether or not you should, write that book, publish that, whatever it may be. Not all of you are in a position of power where you're going to need to stand up, be on the forefront, be a leader, all of that. That's just mine, okay? And I've got a lot of other talents and abilities and gifts and passion projects and things like that I want to do, and I know that now's the time that I'm going to get to do those things. So I'm super excited. But anyway, so but right before that, I was getting a little bit of that doubt, and so don't let that. If you know you have something, this is your life, and that's also going to help you get to that 5D Christ consciousness by starting to go after your dream, or create something. If you had an idea to create something, you have some sort of idea to save this world, whatever it may be, do it, whatever it is. Maybe you need to start up a channel to get it out there, or maybe it's just starting, on all the other platforms that we have, right? Just know that whenever people come at you with criticism, that's all you're hearing. If you're getting criticism, if people are coming at you trying to stop you or saying things like that's not a good idea or whatever, you should be smiling, because you should know that it is. If you're getting recognized, that's one of the things I've always told people, even when the bad comments would come in at first in my channel and stuff, and people would say things like, it's why, have you ever heard that thing, you take all those rocks or whatever and you keep them or whatever? Hell yeah, you take all those, because you know what? You're going to build those as a little wall of protection, or you're going to save all of those rocks or those bricks to build your damn empire, right? So as chosen ones are also going to be getting tons of abundance and tons of opportunities. It's just going to be like raining on all of this, because that light is vibrating so high, right? That now God is pulling up and raising and blessing his chosen at this time. So many, and being in karma season, that's what I mean. In Libra season, like it's happening now. Karma is being made right. So many things are going to be coming in. So you may realize that if you couldn't launch something or pursue something, you're going to be getting the money now to be able to do that, right? So don't let things psych you out. Don't have fear. Remember, if you're holding on to fear, you're basically choosing to not answer the call and step into your power, right? And then you can just awaken with the sheep, I guess. All right. So trust your intuition. There is a lot of Judases and all of that stuff running around. And guys, it's even in the families, right? A lot of the closest people to you, God has been putting devil agents and all that stuff. And there's been, as far back as some, I've even been planted so hard, like demon seed type of stuff to try to bring some of us down, right? So spell work, manipulation, jealousy, control, those sort of things. You could be surrounding yourself by those energies because they're within your family. And guys, I know it can be hard. I've been surrounded by it my entire life, and that's what's kept me down. And I've constantly had to battle it, and they've constantly been stealing my energy, being energy vampires. So you need to protect your energy at this time. Be careful who you give your energy to. You literally need to walk away. Just walk away. Just think of it as you only have so much energy each day to give, right? So be careful everything that you say, the energy that you surround yourself with, the stuff that you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with a bunch of TV and a bunch of, or you're on your phone too much. You don't realize that's draining your energy. The apps, the things, it's taking your time. Be mindful of your time and your energy and where you're giving it to, whether it's to electronics, through people. Definitely take time to disconnect from these things, right? Go outside, because a lot of the stuff within the homes, within the equipment, within the routers and all of that stuff creates negative toxic ions that are bringing you down, that are not allowing you to assess your crown chakra, right? And get that enlightenment, right? So there's so many breakthroughs happening. A lot of your spirit guides and ancestors are there to help guide you at this time. Some of them could be moving you out of hostile environments. You guys could be getting called to physically move at this time. You could be people could be stepping in to try to get you out of situations, to try to save you. So some of you are going to need to, decide, like leaving people behind, seriously, like, because some of them, are just being controlled by the devil, right? Definitely this energy, this high energy has been getting activated. I told you something happened very much with the equinox, the energetic codes that have been coming through the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, the 9-9 portal for the Virgo energy, which was planning and strategizing, and then now the next portal that we have, like the energies are just amping up, along with the solar flares and all that intense energy coming together, has been definitely activating starseeds, light workers to go through major shifts and causing them to really drop off and let go of all of these emotional traumas, things like that. So you very much need to let go of everything from the past. Past is done. Let it go. Take it as a learning lesson, and it's put you to where you're going now, and you need to start focusing on the present moment and planning the future, present to future, fully letting go of past, right? You need to start saying affirming things to yourself, positive things to keep your vibration elevated. So you're noticing that a lot of the divine feminine energy has been activated, right? So lots of abundant ideas, lots of creativity, things are magnetically attracting to you at this time. Like I said, opportunities, it's like floodgates are opening up of downloads, of heightened just opportunities, flows of money, all sorts of stuff is coming about, right? A lot of you guys are going to be uniting and coming together as the chosen are starting to connect. So be aware of new friends that you're attracting, new people that you're getting guided to, and things like that, because we are coming together like magnets, right? You guys are very powerful magicians. A lot of us just have so many resources and talents and skills available. Source is definitely working a lot with us through symbolism, through messages, things like that. I've been noticing I've been getting a lot of memories and visions of things all throughout my childhood. It's like Source all throughout my life has been giving me hints and messages of different talents and abilities and skill sets that I've had through movies, through music, through bands. So start to realize, pay attention when something's getting brought to your attention, especially if it's in the form of a memory. Think, why is this being brought to me? Is it something that I need to release and let go of, or is it something positive that I can take from it, right? So you guys definitely have divine protection, but like I said, you need to protect your own energy space and listen a lot to what you feel. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. I just seen 2929 because I need to calm down. I need to ground myself and check on my kid that is calling me. So, all right, guys, that's what I had for you. Definitely like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, guys. Help this go viral, right? Because you're helping save this world. You're helping save the world. You really are, because this reading right here needs to go viral. It does, because it needs to reach the chosen. If not just to help me, to help enlighten the chosen, to help other chosen ones find this reading. So you're definitely helping save the world if you come across this video, if you do something with it, liking it. Even if it doesn't agree with you, you're passing it on to help the chosen ones, all right? All right, guys, love and light to you all. Bye.